What's up guys, I'm Ben and this is Kame Trick. It's a channel that bridges the gap between sim drifting and drifting in real life. Here on the channel we do both. If you want to check out that and slide with us, there's also details about when and where you can get down on the Discord link in the description. Today we are having a special commemorative video because I had said at 5K subscribers I was going to perform a big upgrade on the sim rig. And we just hit it. First of all, I want to give a big thank you to each and every one of you who's been a part of getting the channel to its current size. Those of you who have subscribed, who like on the videos, who comment, and who introduce the channel to your car buddies who you know are going to get a kick out of this sort of content. You all have made it what it is. You've given me the opportunity to produce more content, to become a YouTube partner, and I appreciate every one of you so much. It's really awesome to get to hang with you on the streams, chat in the comments, see you in the Discord, run into you online wherever, and even at events. I mean, even when I'm out in like New Mexico at Officer Dan's No Coast Drift Party, I have people come up to me and say like, "Hey man, you're the Kame Trick." I'm like, yeah, that's me. And we hang out. It's a good time. I've even had people say that they got into drifting from watching my channel, or that they got back into drifting from it. So, I mean, I love doing this. I would have done it anyway, but to be able to put it out onto the internet and hang out with you guys and make friends all over the world, it's the Kame Trick World Drift Friends. That's what we do. So thank you guys for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. Now, I'd said when we hit 5,000 subscribers here on the channel, I was going to take the next step on leveling up this sim rig by getting the monitor situation sorted out. Up until this point, it's, I mean, every video that you've seen up until this point, I've actually been using my editing monitor, which is on my desk over here out of frame, to drive with. And all that I've done was I just grabbed a spare piece of wood, just a 2x6, slapped it on here, and set the monitor down. That means that for every video that you've seen, basically I would take my main computer apart, move stuff over here, plug it in, drive or live stream, take it apart again, move it back, edit and upload the videos. And let me tell you, it has been a pain, and it's not been all that great of a solution. Not to mention that I can't see out the sides because personally I'm not a fan of some of the like camera moving, real head motion, and like custom shaders patch neck options, which are good things to look into if you're on a single monitor. I need to make a video about that, but that's a video for another day. So you can see that I built this rig in a very simple manner. I didn't really design a monitor stand for it because I wasn't sure that's what I was going to do. I'd always wanted to go VR, but I finally got to try VR, and it unfortunately just wasn't for me. So here's how that went down. I got to hang out with my friend and subscriber Brad. I went over to his place. He let me try out his original Oculus Rift. Here's the deal about VR. The immersion is amazing. It is definitely the best choice for immersion, and if VR doesn't make you sick to your stomach, then I recommend that you check it out. But it does have a couple of downsides. Most, not all, but most VR kits don't have the best graphics. It's not as competitive visually with a monitor, so if you really are keen on having the most pristine viewing experience, you're going to probably do better with monitors right now. And also, you can't really use VR for much other than gaming, again, right now. Every year VR is getting better. So the alternative would be to go with triple monitors, which are going to, at the moment, have superior graphics, be more comfortable. If you're into streaming, people can still see your face, and that's generally a good thing. That's how you connect with your audience. And last but not least, monitors can be used for other forms of productivity and entertainment. Plus, not all sorts of sim games have VR support, so you're always good with monitors. Sometimes your VR gear isn't even able to be used. Like the new Drift 19, I don't think has VR support, at least not at this stage where it's first going to come out into beta, which should be pretty soon. Anyway, that's kind of what was playing off in my mind, and I tried VR at my buddy Brad's house. Shout out to you, Brad. Thank you so much. And it was rad. It was so immersive, but unfortunately for me, I got motion sickness or VR sickness in like 2 minutes of driving, and I felt like trash for a straight half hour. And even after that, I did not really want to hop back into VR. It wasn't ideal. So Brad actually went on a study abroad to Japan, hooked up with one of my other drift friends, Dustin, from eXite Video Magazine. Check out his channel. I'll leave a link. I'll toss a card in as well.
We are getting ready to go for a ride along in this Nissan Laurel. Today on eXite Video Magazine, we take you to day one of Super GT at Autopolis Circuit. Just simple drift footage. Today on eXite Video Magazine, we check out some of the best stance cars and vendor booths at Stance Nation Nagasaki 2019.
Shout out to you, Dustin. And those guys were hanging out, and Brad let me borrow his Rift to see if I could get over the motion sickness. So I had like 2 months to try it, and I think I got up to 4 minutes maybe I could drive, and then I still just wanted to die for like the next half hour. So unfortunately, VR just isn't compatible for me. Most people that I know don't have an issue, or they even have an issue for like a couple of days and then they get past it. If you can try it before you buy it, I recommend it. I decided that VR was just not the way. So I ended up getting triple monitors. Ta-da! Here is what we went with. This is an AOC 32-inch 1440p VA panel monitor, and I have 3 of them. And they're curvy boys because honestly, it was just a really good price at the time, and I think curved monitors are going to look pretty rad. Even if they're not necessary for triples, I just think it's going to look really cool. So I'm very excited to get these open. Let's check them out. They've got some pretty helpful instructions, actually. Wow, this looks like it's got excellent packaging. I'm kind of a packaging nerd. Okay, there we go. Instructions, HDMI, and DisplayPort cable power. And then we have our stand, so we'll get this together real quick. So these are nice. They've got some fun little red trim on. And now let's see this bad boy. Oh man, I cannot wait. Put up the knife. Don't cut yourself, kids. There's so many people that I have seen working with X-Acto blades that just wreck themselves, and hopefully I'm not going to become one on this video. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh yes, that is nice. Of course the camera is too small, but just to give you a sense of size, look at this thing next to me. This is huge.
Sometimes they say huge. Not a bad one. Huge.
I cannot wait to have 3 of these. This is I think it's a R1800. You can see the curve that this monitor's got, and I'm gonna have 3 coming around. I have to give one more shout out to my buddy and Twitch streamer Toka. He has joined the Kame Trick Discord, and I got together talking with him about monitor setup and ended up actually getting the same monitors that he has. Mine are just in 1440, and he bought his several years ago, so he has the 1080 versions, but they're the same dimensions. So if you want to see how good these look when they're set up, he's got a beautiful rig. He is on Twitch. Hop on over there. I'll include a link on screen as well as in the description. Check out his channel, show him some love, and thank you, dude. I'm so stoked to have these together, and I really appreciate you giving me your advice on what you went with, and it turned out to be a really good deal on the 1440p version, so I'm so excited. This is a VA panel monitor, so it's going to have a better viewing angle and better colors than TN panels. It's not going to be quite as good as IPS, but it's also not as expensive, and it's got a faster refresh rate. This is a 144 Hertz with a 1 millisecond response time. I meant to say a faster response time. The only thing that I'm mildly displeased about with these is that I cannot adjust the monitor's height on this stand. Of course, if I get like a bracket that plugs into the back, I can position them freely, but right now all I've got is tilt. So that's going to be a little bit sketchy, because I'm hoping to build a monitor stand on the cheap again for the rig here. Basically what I'm planning on doing is just making a table that slides over the top of the rig and comes as close to this-ish level as possible, so that the monitor screen starts right about here, and I can kind of look through my wheel down into the screen. One of the next videos that's going to be coming out on this channel is to actually now build a platform for these 3 monitors and walk through that process. But in the meantime, even just having the one unboxed, I'm going to be really excited to be able to plug in my sim just in a few seconds instead of having to move my existing monitor around. I want to say thank you again for being part of the initial 5,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm happy to say that we're slowly but exponentially starting to grow the channel, and that's good because right now most of my time goes into the day job and just earning the money to pay the bills and make ends meet. But as the channel grows, I'm hoping it's going to unlock cooler opportunities to make content and more frequent content as well. And I can promise you that as those opportunities come to me, I'm going to do my utmost to basically reinvest all of my time and resources into making the channel better so that we can grow even faster and do more cool stuff, both with our sim rigs and with the real cars as well. And also I want to do a quick, short little giveaway. It's nothing major, just a small token of my appreciation for you guys. As you may know, the Kame Trick World Drift Friends sticker came out in September. It was debuted for the No Coast Drift Party 9 event that I went to in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And if you haven't had the chance to get your hands on one of these yet, I'm going to be giving out one of these for every 1,000 subscribers to the channel to commemorate hitting 5K. So 5 of these are going to be going out. The way to get your name in the hat for that drawing is to be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and drop a comment below. Let me know that you want a sticker and tell me what got you into drifting or sim drifting. And we'll do that drawing next Friday. I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream or not, mostly just because I haven't used a randomizer for that. So I gotta learn it. I've seen people do it, but I've got to make sure that I don't have any technical difficulties because I'm Mr. Technical Difficult when it comes to some of this stuff. Also, if you haven't picked up one of these and you don't end up getting your name in the hat, I do sell them. I'll ship them anywhere in the world, $5. You can find these in the US, Japan, Canada, Australia. I think there's one in Greece. So yeah, if you want to support the channel and also show that you are a member of the Kame Trick Drift team, then DM me and you can get one of these shipped out to you as well at any time, really. I cannot wait to see 3 of these curvy boys on the sim rig and get some real close proximity tandem for you guys when I can finally see out the side windows, because it has been a struggle, let me tell you. Thank you all for watching as always. Have a good night. Peace.